Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And that's good for a gain of 6 at its 2nd down. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, here's Herbert. This one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Tannehill on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Touchdown! Okonkwo from 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Returning it, Hill. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
All right, now let's go get 6. On this drive.
Tannehill now to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tannehill's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 72 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now it's Herbert. It's Williams here for the catch on the comebacker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Come on, get it together.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Watt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This one downfield to Burks. It's a gain of 35.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to have to hook up to Schwartz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's second and a yard. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on second down. Tannehill to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A.,